Hello everybody, Remrov here. In my previous video you saw that I was answering questions of students of a college, Andre Grasset. And so in this video, this is actually just part 2. I just want to continue with answering their questions. They're all in this box, and so I'm just gonna pick them out one by one and answer them. So here we go again. How can I help you understand what I'm saying? Should I speak slower? Show less body language and facial expressions? All of the above a little bit. It does help me when people have a bit more patience when they speak. Indeed a bit slower. It doesn't have to be like extremely slow, or they don't have to force it or anything, because then it becomes very unnatural as well. Show less body language. I don't think they necessarily have to show less body language or facial expressions, but as long as they understand that I won't be able to pick up on it, and that what they should focus on is just say exactly, literally what they mean and what they want to say, and not expect that I'm going to understand something by only looking at their body language or facial expressions, and that they think I can pick up on that. Next question. Do you have a job, and was it hard finding one? Well, I kind of have a job. Yeah, I'm self-employed. I'm a self-employed artist now. That's my job. And also like giving presentations about autism, things like that, like autism advocate. But it's self-employed. I had jobs, a few jobs before I started becoming self-employed, and it was very hard finding one because of my autistic my limitations related to autism, but also here in Quebec often French is required, and I don't speak French yet. I'm studying, but it's not near good enough to have a conversation. And I don't have any diplomas besides my middle school diploma, so that was also a bit a downside. I don't have a car, I don't have a driver's license, so those are all reasons why it was like pretty difficult to find a job. But I don't really have to worry about finding a job anymore, at least I hope. Then it keeps on going like this. As being a self-employed artist and autism advocate. Next question. What is the most difficult thing for you to do as someone who lives with autism? I do think the most difficult thing to do. Some practical things I find really difficult, like and stressful, like income tax. I mean, there's many people find that stressful, but that's like super stressful for me. Making phone calls, like difficult phone calls to solve things, like for example with like about income tax or other official things that need to be done, that I find very stressful. But and also still, like, what I just find really difficult is to understand neurotypical people, to understand their behavior, their communications, social cues, like body language, things that the neurotypicals just pick up on naturally. I find that very difficult, and I'm extremely analytical. When I'm like socializing with people, I tend to really analyze their behavior and to find logic behind it, because I'm a very logical thinker, and so that I can understand it. But it takes a lot of energy and it takes a lot out of me, and it can also cause a lot of anxiety if you just don't understand what somebody is exactly mean. And that's why it's so important that people use like just literal language to say what you mean, even if it can hurt your feelings. Just say it instead of beating around the bush. Yeah, that's what I find most difficult things about living with autism. Next question. What would you like the readers of your book to remember most? What I find very important is that people understand that autism comes with weaknesses, challenges, and that those are taken seriously, like especially in the job, in the world of jobs and etc. But what I also find really important about what I wrote in my book is that people look beyond just the term autism, that they're not scared away by it, that they give people a chance, just to give autistic people a chance in their company or as a friend, just to open up for differences, instead of like clinging so much to what's considered normal or what you're used to in neurotypical people. Just be open-minded and give autistic people a chance in every aspect of their life, friendship, relationships, work related, education, everything. Next question. Oh God. Okay, how does autism affect your daily life? I think I could make a whole video about that question just by itself. So many ways, and often when people meet me, they say, you don't look autistic. I don't notice anything about you, but when they start to know me better, they start to notice things. And the thing is, nobody can see inside my head. If people could really see inside my head, they would definitely notice. And probably even if there was a camera and it's been in my apartment, it's been broadcast 24 hours a day on live television, then people could really see that I have autism. And that, especially now with COVID, well, it's like, and in general, with socializing, with like getting my work done, maintaining, like dividing my energy in a correct way. For example, I have a doctor's appointment and it takes so much out of me, just the public transportation, communicating with the doctor, and making sure I'm being heard, and that I get the right responses and meds if I need meds, and they can just wipe me out for the rest of the day. And then it's a little bit of an issue if you're self-employed and you by a doctor visit, your energy has already been drained for the rest of the day. So just so many things that it's just managing, knowing yourself, knowing what your challenges are, and try to manage it and create your life in a way that's that it's manageable, and but many different aspects, like practically every aspect, my autism affects me in my daily life. Definitely. Okay, I think this will be the last question. There's still more questions, so there's probably going to be, or definitely going to be a part 3 as well. What do you think is the best part of being autistic? Oh, I think I'm still a bit childlike. I do tend to like try to tone that down a little bit because in the meantime I'm 43 years old, and yeah, I don't want to come across as too like childlike, but I can get like super excited about certain things, maybe things that other people like find pretty normal. There's like, for one example, in 2018, I went with a group of strangers from Montreal Meetup Group. I went to the beach for a day, and that like, wow, it was like super awesome for me. And I was like, yeah, expressing that, like, wow, I had so much fun that day. And so much fun because I mean, I haven't been to the beach, and like it's not really like very common for me to go to a beach with a group of people. So this was like, yeah, super amazing, and people were even like commenting a bit on it, like from, whoa, you don't get out much, do you? That, like, so I try to like be a bit careful, especially around strangers, with like expressing it. But excitement about new things, still liking kid things, also just being able to be in my own zone, enjoy sparkly lights, things that sparkle, just things that probably go unnoticed by other people, being super detailed oriented. I think having a lot of patience is yeah, I like about being autistic, although patience is also pretty selective, I must say, because if you see me in front of a traffic light, like a red light or so, as a pedestrian, then I have no patience at all for something like that. Okay, let's leave it with that for today, for this video. And well, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you with my next videos again. Bye.